Hello guys, Survival Tech Nord here. Today we're going to take a close-up look at the latest Mobilinkd Bluetooth TNC. The main difference between the two TNCs, as you see on the left, is the polycarbonate housing. This new housing does an excellent job of protecting the circuit board, lithium battery, and those extremities mounted on the circuit board. If you have a previous generation Mobilinkd, you can go to their website and find the new cases there. If you open the case on the new Mobilinkd, you'll find a lithium battery, the circuit board, a clamshell housing, 4 screws, and the button. One of the things I like most about having this housing is the fact that I can now buy additional spare batteries for the Mobilinkd, and if the battery dies, I can simply open it, replace the battery, and keep going, or plug it into my backpack solar panel and keep it charged up that way. There are options now. As we've come to expect, the Mobilinkd works flawlessly with APRS Droid. In practice, the Mobilinkd Bluetooth TNC and APRS Droid actually complement one another. The Mobilinkd Bluetooth TNC works with a variety of different radios, allowing you to add needed functionality or upgrade existing functionality of radios. So let's go ahead and take it apart. First, we start by removing the screws. Then we gently flip the box over to remove the top. When you're removing the top cover, please pay attention to the orientation of the button. If you get it wrong when placing it back, the case will squeeze the circuit board in a way that prevents the button from functioning. Now we can remove the circuit board and the battery. Gently use your fingernails to pry the battery connector from the circuit board. And now you have access to all of the individual components. The battery is a 3.7 volt 4 watt lithium battery. On the main board you'll find the USB connector, the radio port, the switch mechanism for selecting the push to talk, the multifunction button, and the connector for the battery. Now let's put it all back together. Reconnect the battery connector to the socket on the circuit board. Give it a gentle push with your fingernail to ensure it's seated properly. Place the battery under the circuit board, making sure the wires and the connector from the battery are facing away from the USB and radio ports. Now you can place the battery and the circuit board back into the bottom of the case. Now remember the orientation of the button. Place the button on top of the circuit board in the same manner as it was when you took it off. Carefully place the top cover back on top of the bottom half. Once you've done that, pinch the two halves together with your thumb and forefingers. Before replacing the screws, make sure that the multifunction button functions as it should. Now flip over the case and replace the screws. If everything went correctly, you'll be able to push the multifunction button and activate the device. Some points to remember. You can use 1200 baud APRS or packet on 10 meters, 6 meters, 2 meters, and 70 centimeters. That means you can also use the Mobilinkd on 2 meters, 70 centimeters, 6 meters, and 10 meters. And also on single sideband as well as the normal FM. Remember that although it's Android compatible, it's also Windows and Linux compatible. On a final note, I mentioned earlier that the Mobilinkd is completely open source, both hardware and software. If you're like me and you're searching for a completely open source HF APRS solution, the Mobilinkd is actually compatible. What we're missing is the development resources to implement it. If you're a user interested in a low-cost HF APRS completely open source solution, let us know. If you're a developer with resources to donate, also let us know. That's about it. Thanks a lot for watching. Ciao.